40,000 years ago, you were not the only kind of human on Earth. At least 4 other human species were still alive. Some hunted mammoths in frozen valleys. Some buried their dead with care. One of them had a brain slightly larger than yours. Then in the span of a few thousand years, they were gone. Only one species walked away. Why? Homo sapiens emerged in Africa roughly 300,000 years ago. But we were never alone. Neanderthals had already been living across Europe and Asia for over 200,000 years. They made tools. They controlled fire. They buried their dead with what looks like ritual and grief. Further east, a mysterious group called the Denisovans left almost no bones behind. Scientists identified them from a single finger bone found in a Siberian cave in 2010. A finger bone and nothing more. Yet their DNA is still inside modern humans today. On the island of Flores in Indonesia, an even stranger discovery emerged. A tiny human species, barely 3.5 feet tall, survived there until roughly 50,000 years ago. Researchers nicknamed them hobbits. They hunted giant rats and pygmy elephants with tools far more advanced than their small brains should have allowed. For a while, these species overlapped. Sapiens moved into Neanderthal territory in Europe around 45,000 years ago. For several thousand years, they shared the same valleys, the same rivers, maybe the same caves. Then the Neanderthals disappeared. What actually happened between them? Some researchers point to competition for food. Others point to something quieter: interbreeding. Genetic studies show that most people outside Africa carry 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA today. We didn't just replace them. In some sense, we absorbed them. Was it conquest or was it merger? The line between those two ideas is thinner than most people assume. Climate played its part too. The last ice age was brutal and unstable, swinging between extreme cold and brief warm spells. Smaller populations like Neanderthals and the Flores hobbits may have simply run out of room to adapt. Sapiens, spread across a wider range with more varied tools and social networks, had more chances to survive the swings. By roughly 40,000 years ago, the other species were gone. Not all at once. Not in one dramatic event. Just fewer births, fewer survivors, generation after generation, until one day there weren't any left. We call ourselves the only human species, as if that was always true. It wasn't. For most of our history, we shared this planet with other minds that built fires, raised children, and buried their dead beside ours. We are not the species that was always alone. We are the species that happened to be the last one standing.